I've been using this Hygger Aquarium LED light now for over 2 months, and I think it's finally time to tell you what I think about it. So this is my third Hygger light. This is the thinnest of the three I own, and to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting much out of it because it's so small, but I was very surprised at how bright this gets. So this is the slim model. It's got a very small form factor, still got those nice ridges on the top of it for heat dissipation, and honestly, it's a very minimalist look. This is a 40-gallon breeder aquarium, so I opted for the larger 36 to 42 inch size. That ensures that the light goes all the way across the tank and that there's minimal shadows on the bottom of the tank. And what I like most about this light is how customizable it is and how simple it is. It's got a 24/7 mode, which is really cool if you don't have smart timers and you just want this light to turn on and off and simulate an actual a sunrise, a midday, and a sunset. It will do that for you, and it's got moonlight as well. So that's really nice. It'll wake your fish up in a slow 15-minute ramp up with some nice warm sunrise tones, a nice bright noon time, and then you've got a nice warm sunset with a moonlight phase afterwards. So that's a 24/7 mode. I've used that for a few weeks and I liked that. There's also a DIY mode with, I believe, 9 different colors to choose from. This would be great in like a kid's room, or if you just like to show off some funky colors once in a while. They've got blues, purples, oranges, reds, all different kinds of colors that are really fun. To be honest with you, I don't use that mode, but it's there if you want it. And there's also 3 built-in timers in the DIY mode as well. What I like about this, and this is kind of hard to find in a light, is I run all smart outlets, and they turn on at 11 a.m. and they turn off at 11 p.m. And a lot of new lights won't turn on and off with a smart outlet, but this one does, and I'm really happy about that. And it remembers the settings you have it on. So I have it on manual mode right now, and I keep it at around 30 to 40% power. That's all I need for this tank because I have some leopard frog plecos that don't really need bright light. I have minimal plants in here at this time. I just have some anubias and java fern, both low light plants that don't require a lot of light. I've got some chilterina, fasciata, Clearwater Creek rainbow fish in here as well, and they also don't need super bright light. If I was at 100% with this light, I would definitely run into some algae issues because that's just how bright it is, and I was not expecting it to pack such a big punch. The light spectrum's at 6500 Kelvin, which is like a cool blue. Honestly, that's my favorite spectrum. A lot of my other lights are at 5000 Kelvin, and that's more of a warm yellow light. I like the 6500 Kelvin because you get a true representation of your fish, and the plants really like that spectrum as well. It's an optimal spectrum for plants, I believe, so that's really nice that it's that spectrum. And since it's LED, you've got a lot of output for not a lot of power. I think the smallest unit only runs at like 14 watts, and that's nothing. So that's really nice, especially when you're trying to cut down on power costs like me. I have, over 70 tanks now going into this room, and I need to be conscious of how much power I'm using. So it's nice that you get so much output for not a whole lot of energy. As far as the remote goes, it's very easy to use. You can see that you can set it from 0% to 100% power intensity. If you're in between modes, it'll flash. So 20% is going to be solid, 30% is going to be flashing, 40% solid, 50% flashing. You get the idea. That's just a way to let you know where you're at. And like I said, I run this thing at like 30%, and that's enough for me. So if I was to run it at 100% on a fully planted tank, I think the plants would do very well. Now, obviously, a lot more goes into that. If you put it on a 75-gallon tank, then you need a very strong light for that because you're going through so much water. But like on a 20-gallon long or a 40-gallon breeder or a row of 10 gallons, 30 long, all those tank sizes, this would be great. 29-gallon, this would be perfect for. And I'm not saying it won't work on a 75-gallon. Just know that the deeper your tank, the more light you're going to need. So you might want to get 2 of these for a 75. That's what I would do because it's such a wide tank as well. And as far as that goes, if you've got a 40-gallon breeder, you could probably put 2 of these on that as well. and you'll really boost your plant growth. But overall, I'm really happy with the spectrum. I'm very pleased with how it makes my fish look. I think it really brings out their colors. It doesn't run warm at all. It runs very cool. It's got the adjustable brackets, very easy to use. It's got a very easy to use remote that's no nonsense. Again, another beautiful light by Hygger. Highly recommend for plants and fish. I'm very happy with mine. Thank you.